One of my favorite booktubers, Renee, is doing a tag called A Party of 12, Literary Party of 12. And so I thought I would join in the fun and add to the great collective of booktubery. Anyway, so the Party of 12, these are the people that I would invite. Number one, who would cook or do the cooking or any such thing. And the one I picked that would do the most awesome food, I think, would be Ayla from Clan of the Cave Bears, because she's always cooking in her books. The whole series, she's doing awesome things with different foods and spices, and I think it would be really fabulous to try that out. I think she'd be a really good cook. Money. So number two is who would fund the dinner party, and I chose Anafiel Delaunay. He is from the Kushiel's Dart series, and he always seems really generous. So I think he would be really willing to put up funds for a dinner party. And maybe he would have really good connections on where we could go for the dinner party and what would be the best area and all that sort of good stuff, how to get there, you know. He seems really connected that way. Number three is who would make a scene or bring drama to the dinner party, and I chose Zachary Nixon Johnson from Plutonium Blond, because he's always, everywhere he goes, he could be doing the most mundane thing, and somebody will try and blow him up, and as a result, he has purchased bulletproof underwear. So I think that he would be really someone who would cause a scene, because somebody would try and blow him up. But the rest of the people that I invite would probably save our asses. So, who would be funny? Who would be the funny person? Who would be the comedic genius that I would have invited? It would be Webster from Callahan's Chronicles. Out of all the boys there, they're really sociable, they're really fun, but Webster has the best sense of humor. He has a bottomless pit of jokes, and I think he would bring a really upbeat, positive, awesome vibe to the whole dinner party. I think he would be really awesome. So, number five, who would be social? The social person, the butterfly. I would think that the social person I would bring would be Lorretta from Gill's All Fright Diner. She runs the diner, so it would be a nice change for her to have someone cook for her, as opposed to her cooking for everyone else. But she also seems to be really passionate about her customers and being really social and learning about who's who and what their life is about. And so she would be really awesome to provoke questions and stories, and she really likes to learn about people. So I think that would be really fun and positive for everyone there. So she'd be really good at the socializing thing. As for a villain, Hannibal Lector. I think he would bring a certain quality to the dinner party, I think. Aside from the whole eating of people, I think that he is a really interesting character. He thinks a lot. He's always aware of things. He's always he's very perceptive. He'd be very capable of running a conversation high gear. Provoking thoughts and feelings, and also really good at bringing conversation, hopefully, to a positive note. Oh wow, there's a magpie just outside my window. Make a little visit. Anyway, so if you hear knocking, it's actually the magpie picking at things. Anyway, so aside from the eating of people and possibly killing us all, I think Hannibal Lecter would be really awesome to bring to a dinner party, because I think he would really enjoy it. Yeah. For number 7, there's a couple. So who would you bring as a couple? I would bring Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. because they also have awesome stories, and they would be like two best friends at the table, and they would bring that kind of homey closeness because they know each other so well. I think that they would be fantastic storytellers, or at least Dr. Watson would be. Sherlock Holmes would make observations. So I think that would be really awesome. So that's Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes. Who would be the hero I would bring? I'd bring John West Jr. from the Five Sacred Stones. Is it the Five Sacred Stones? No, Five Greatest Warriors. Seven Deadly Sins, that whole Seven Deadly Sins was the first book. So anyway, he would be the hero. So he's very kind of take charge, leaderish, I think he would also have fantastic stories to tell, saving the world again. The underappreciated. Michael from Wyrm would be a really underappreciated hero, I think, because he saved the world and he kind of got a thank you. And people were sort of grateful to him, but they weren't, overly so. So I think the ending of the book was kind of blasé as towards, so he needs a dinner party, so I'd throw this dinner party in his honor. So he would be more appreciated. Anyway, and as a free-for-all, so anyone who I wanted to bring out of all my books, all the characters and everything, I think I would bring Aloysius Pendergast. And he, from the Pendergast series, he's actually an FBI agent, so he'd also have stories, although some of them would be classified. I think he would be an awesome storyteller as well. And I think that all of these characters would have fantastic stories, ideas, thoughts, perceptions of the world, great interest in history, the future, what's happening now. They seem to have a wide variety of views, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and I think all of these customers, all these people would bring something really awesome to the dinner party. And I think a positive, upbeat conversation that would last into the wee hours of the night would be fantastic. And I think that this would be the most exciting dinner party I've ever been to. Things blowing up and people saving the world. It would be a nexus of Armageddon, I think, but it would still be fun. Thanks for watching.